All right, so I've got only several minutes to go, and I actually had aggressively tried to do one more theme, but which is actually hard for me. So I would like to go through. So there is a self-talk, which is another powerful tool. And there are two types of self-talks. So please review this in the video later on. There are auto-generated and implant self-talk, which means that it's coming from their unconscious, or that you are trying to educate your conscious. The auto-generated self-talk comes from the unconscious. Mr. or Ms. Unconscious will provide a lot of self-talk, the words that coming in your mind. And it is said that the word self-talk occurring in your mind is 50,000 kind of plus minus per day. If you do the math, it's going to be like that because there are conscious and unconscious words, but it's huge. What is important is that you push back with your implant self-talk. What you want to plant to your mind, you can create these words, and that's going to be a kind of a significant cornerstone for you to start building your life in your way. The auto-generated one was created based on your past, based on your experience. Probably there are huge kind of influence from your parents or teachers, and particularly those were the idea of the past days, which is not kind of applicable in these days, but yet they are creating part of you. I don't say that they are bad, but now it's moving kind of a shifting days, and you need to build your new way of living based on your goal, where you want to go. You start with your past or you start with your goal. If you start with your goal, you can create your self-talk in a proper way, and your goal will kind of show you what kind of self-talk you should be speaking when you have achieved your goal. That's how it works. And the way to improve the self-talk is you need to first recognize what's coming out of your mind unconsciously. And then you replace them with a conscious word. So first step, number one, is very important to recognize what is coming out of your mind. And that is the exercise that I wanted to do, but which is actually difficult for the time, because of the time, but you catch what comes to your mind. So you can write down every word that's coming to your mind, and that will be the starting point to understand what is in your mind, and then you start to replace with your word, which you want to kind of plant in your mind. This is what I recommend you to do, and hopefully I would be able to do this next time, but this is a good idea. So even if you have finished this course, and if you have several times, 5-10 minutes, I recommend you that to write down what you have learned, what you are thinking, and that will be another kind of a good start for you. Okay? So aggressive to try to put this and also do this discussion, but yeah, because of this is very kind of international gathering, and it didn't work that way, but I think this is kind of providing another aspect for you to move forward. Okay? And now it's a summary. I really tried to do the goal setting and also the feed forward. So you set the goal outside of a comfort zone, and you also envision the future. And also you try to manage or build a good self-talk that is coming from your unconscious. And those three will work together so that you can improve your life and start doing something new in your area, in the area that is important for you. All right. So I've discussed with Ed, and I was sure that we are not able to cover everything. And maybe I told you that I need full 2 days or something to do entire thing. But at least there are things that I couldn't do today, and the self-talk left there, and self-talk is a very important cornerstone for the day one of next day. So I'm going to do this in next July and August, and these two will work as a consecutive sessions so that you can kind of complete the concept. Day one is about elevating your self-confidence. Of course, self-talk is part of that, so I can put this work in that day. And also after that, we will do something. Another important thing is to gain support from other people. So even if you work aggressively, hard, you need support from other people so that you can step up to another comfort zone. And there are some kind of secret skills that probably many of us have not been educated, and I can tell you that created based on the cognitive science, which works powerfully. So these 2 days are going to be the 90-minute session again, and the starting time will be same. I hope I can see you there, and also I would appreciate if you could bring some of your friends if you have enjoyed this, and it's going to be a good day again. So I will need to close this. Of course, I can accept some questions, but I need to hand back to Ed, and it's just the time. So I would like to say thank you very much for participation, and I would like to hand this back to Ed, and also if there's something you want to ask, I'll be standing here for a while. Okay, thank you very much. Sorry about this rushy time, but I hope you enjoyed it.